Hi and welcome back. So a couple of days ago Samsung announced a new set of Samsung phones, the S22 series, Galaxy S22, the S22 Ultra and the S22 Plus. The Ultra being the big one, which is basically Samsung Note effectively, because Samsung, as you know, has stopped the Note line after the Note 20. So this is the Ultra for the S line, but it's effectively the Note. If you look at it, in all intent and purposes, the Note, like someone explained, it is a Note with an S camera, the S Ultra camera, because the Ultra was the one with the best camera before, and the Note was with a slightly degraded camera, but with the S Pen and all that. So this is the best of the Note, which is the pen and the large screen, and then the Ultra, which brings very good camera. So now they have one flagship phone in terms of a straight glass candibar phone like this. This in my hand is the Galaxy S21 Plus, and in this video I want to tell you why you should not buy the S22, the S22 Plus or the S22 Ultra or the Note. Yes, don't buy it. Why? That's why I'm here to tell you. Okay, so this is the S21 Plus. It is a very good phone. 2021, one of the very top end phone of 2021. Very good camera system. The Ultra actually has a slightly better camera than the Plus, but you have to be a real pro to know the difference. If you take normal simple videos and pictures for social media, for your use, this is a very capable phone. The S21, the S21 Plus and the S21 Ultra. If you have that generation of Samsung phone, if you're a Samsung fan and you have any of the S21 series from last year, I would strongly advise you don't bother to buy the S22, because the upgrade is very negligible. I watched the Unpacked event live. I read all the specs. I watched all the videos about them. I think there's really a marginal increase in the capability of the cameras. They can take slightly better picture. The screen is effectively the same, one or two tweaks on the software. It comes with Android 12, One UI 4.1, which is also coming on these ones if they are not already there now. So effectively, you are not really upgrading your phone. So if you already have the S21 series, I don't think it's worth making any upgrade. If you have an older phone, maybe an S20 or any other phone, and you wanted to upgrade to a top-end flagship phone from Samsung in 2022, I would still advise you not to buy the S22 series. I would say buy the S21. The S21 will be on sale now. They'll be much cheaper than the S22 series, and trust me, for the increase in specifications and features that you get between the S21 and the S22 lineup, it's very negligible. So if you want a high-end phone in 2022, and you're a Samsung fan, I would say buy the S21 series at all the discounted price you find now across the internet and in the coming weeks and months, because the S22 will be selling now. So these will go very, very, very discounted in the next few weeks and months. You should buy this, because trust me, you won't even know the difference. They are almost as good as the S22, very negligible. I think smartphones generally have come to a place where you can't really improve on a perfected design. This single slab glass with triple camera at the back, really good camera, Gorilla Glass in the front and the back, running the latest software, very, very capable hardware. The chip in it, one of the high-end chips from 2021, 2022, even from 2020, the Snapdragon 865, 888, and now the 8 Gen 1. They all increase in the performance, but it is not an increase you will know. If you game on your phone, if you work on your phone, this phone will do everything you throw at it for your use case. And if you upgrade to the S22, it will do everything the RAM is huge, 8 gigs, some 12 gig. You're not increasing anything. You're just paying more to get a newer phone. These phones will get software support for another 2-3 years. So if you want a new phone today, I'd say buy the S21. I'm not impressed. I don't see any major step up from the S21 to the S22. So like I said, if you have an older phone and you really need to upgrade your phone this year, maybe you should go for this. And if you have enough money and you want a top-end phone, I would say buy the Z Fold 3, or you wait for the Z Fold 4 when it comes out, or the Z Flip. The Z Fold for me is the real top of the line because it comes with a large screen that can be a tablet when you want to use it. So if you really want a Samsung high-end phone, I don't think the Ultra is the phone to buy. I think it is the Z Fold. Why? Because this is boring. And if you know me, you know I don't use a single slab phone anymore. I use the Microsoft Surface Duo. I think this is just too boring for me now. I can't see myself. I don't care if you put 100 gigs of RAM, if you put 7 camera at the back. There's nothing you're going to do to this design that will wow me anymore. So I watch the Unpacked and I'm just like, yeah, it's same old, same old. It's one glass with good camera at the back, good processor, running the latest software. You put a few tweaks here and there. You can blur the background a little. I mean, it's the same. It's boring. For me, this design has come to a stale situation. There's no wow factor to it anymore. With the iPhone, it's the same thing. The iPhone 12, the iPhone 13, the iPhone 14 coming on soon. I think I've come to a place where you can't wow me with this. There's nothing intriguing and special with this design of phone. So for me, if you really want a top-end Samsung phone, Android phone, go buy the Z Fold 3 if you can afford it, because it gives you a tablet in your hand. You fold it back, it's a phone. So there's a lot of things to do when you multitask. You can resize apps, you can do 2 apps at the same time. There's just so much to do with a Fold or with a dual screen if you can afford the expensive phone. If you cannot afford the expensive phone, instead of buying this phone, the S22, not this one, the new one, the S22 or the S22 Plus, I would say buy the Z Flip, because that folds into 2 and becomes a small clamshell in your pocket, and when you want to just flip it open, it's exciting. I have a friend called Nikki Lau here, and she has the Z Flip, and she's made some videos on it on YouTube, and she's just an exciting person to be around anyway. She's a bundle of energy, Nikki, if you know her. But she's on a journey with her phone, with her Z Flip, and it's just exciting to watch her enjoy this thing. And I can't remember when last I used a single slab phone and I enjoyed it. I have the Sony Xperia 1 from 2019, and we've had 2020, we've had 2021, and I'm sure there's going to be another one for 2022, but it's the same single slab phone. I'm just bored of these things. Whichever shape and form they come out, it's boring. The iPhone, it's boring for me. So if you can't afford the Z Fold, or you think it's too bulky for you and you need a glass phone that you can open like this, I would advise you buy the Z Flip. It doesn't have as high-end camera as this, but like I said, you won't notice the difference. It takes great pictures on the go for your social medias or everything you do with your pictures. If you want to take professional pictures, you buy a camera. If you want to be exciting with your phone, you want to enjoy your phone, I'd say the Z Flip is one of the best phones out there you can buy. You fold it into 2 and it's just an amazing experience. Mr. Mobile on his YouTube channel has a lot of video about foldables and clamshell phones. You need to subscribe to his channel and watch his videos, and you will understand what I'm talking about when I say that this is boring. Foldables and clamshell phones are the way to go. It's very exciting. It's a new experience. And then if you can't afford it, and you can buy for real productivity, you want to work on your phone, this is the best for that kind of productivity and for your device. You know, multitasking, there's nothing like the Microsoft Surface Duo 2 in the market. This is just amazing. So if you can afford it, Surface Duo 2, the Z Fold 3, Oppo has one, the Oppo Find N, I think it's called. These are amazing phones for productivity, and they just give you the wow factor again in using your phone. But if you don't like that bulk, or you can just go for the Z Flip 3, or you wait for the Z Flip 4 when it comes out. I know there's a flip phone from Huawei, there's a flip phone from Motorola. The foldables are the most exciting things now. So if you want my advice from the Samsung Unpacked event for their phones, the S22 series, the long and short simple answer from me is skip it. It's not worth the upgrade. If you really need to buy a straight phone, buy the previous one. It to be cheaper, which is the S21. If you want an exciting phone, buy the Fold or the Flip. And if you need real productivity, buy the Surface Duo 2. That is my opinion on the Samsung Unpacked that just happened. And remember, this is simplified. Here we just simplified the story. So they took a couple of hours to explain and unpack their new phones. And for me, the simplified opinion is skip it. There's nothing exciting there. Same thing with the tablets actually. If you have the S7 and S7 Plus tab from Samsung, it's not worth making an upgrade to the S8 series and the S8, S8 Plus, and now they have the Ultra, the big one, 14 point something inch. I think it's not worth it. These things are coming to a stale where you really need to want to upgrade to buy it. Of course, if you need the latest and greatest hardware and software in the market, you should buy it, but I wouldn't advise it. Buy an older version, the S7 Plus, or if it's a phone, the S21 Plus. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Here, like I said, we just simplify stuff for you about tech and about life, so you don't have to crack your head too much. There's no need making everything too much spec talk and all that. Just let's simplify it here. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not. Ding the notification bell if you want to know when we have new videos. Like it so that YouTube can bring it up in the algorithm search, and see you in the next one. Thank you.